Welcome back to another episode of the podcast, man. And before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and like the videos. Go check out any video. I got a lot of videos on here, man. So check them out, man. More content on the way. My Minnesota Vikings, 5-0. I will talk about their big game this week against the Detroit Lions, who just demolished the Dallas Cowboys. But this episode today is about the Michigan Wolverines losing to Washington a couple weekends ago, because remember they were on a bye week this past weekend, and they lost 27-17, the game that they should have won. But I mean, honestly, they should have won. But if I would have knew they had so many inactives, I probably would have said they were going to lose. I didn't know until the game started that a lot of guys weren't going to play. But yet again, another quarterback change. Jack Tuttle, the seventh year graduate, whatever the hell you want to call him, is going to be the new quarterback, replacing Alex Orji, who, didn't have, I wouldn't say he had a short leash set in the game against Washington, but I will say that didn't help that they weren't scoring. So, there's that. I also will say I was wrong on Alex Orji. Maybe I'm not sure. And there's a lot of people talking about, well, Jack Tuttle, he ran the offense. He's running the offense better. Well, here's the thing. He's a seventh year player. Alex Orji and Davis Warren both have not started a football game since high school. So you're dealing with a guy who started some years at Indiana, who's in his seventh year. He better look better than the two guys that played this year. I'm not giving him credit for that. And he did have 2 turnovers. I understand he hasn't played in a while, but he did have 2 turnovers. Now, I do believe the offense will look a lot better because you have a actual legit passer, guy who's actually done it as a starter in a power conference. So, do I think guys like Fred Moore and Samaj Morgan and was Kendrick Bell and Amarion Walker. Did I say? Oh yeah, I did say. I didn't say Amarion Walker. Who is their biggest deep threat, if you ask me? Tyler Morris. Do I think those guys will get more involved? Our receiving core is terrible. The stats are really, really bad. Do I think they'll get more involved in this offense? Yes, I do. But before I get into the actual offense, let me just say this. I don't think that Alex Orji was playing bad enough to get benched. He wasn't playing bad enough to get benched. But what happened was he had a couple plays, maybe 2-3 plays, where his passes got batted down at the line of scrimmage. Read the defense, seen the guy. Like, if you watch the game, you see what he was looking at. Guy was open, got batted down by the defensive lineman. And it was like they knew that they can get to his passes. Now, what I was seeing was, it seems like Alex Orji brings the ball up from his hip when he's about to throw the ball, which makes it a lot easier to get batted down because you're coming upward and you just put your hands down. Hands up is more than likely going to knock the ball down. I think it was more of the fact that Washington's offense scored 2 touchdowns and you're on the road in a hostile environment. You gotta we gotta get some points. Now, had it been like a 6-0 game, I don't think Orji gets benched. I think it was because you're down 14-0. We need some points. We need something. We need some semblance of a passing offense to get in this game. Now, a lot of people want to know, well, if Tuttle was healthy enough to play, why didn't he start? Well, again, that goes into my opinion, that is that I don't think Orji was playing horrible. I think that it was, we're down 14-0. We didn't expect that. We need to pass the ball down the field. We don't trust him passing. Obviously, I'm not going to get into that in this episode. I'm not even going to waste my time with that. We don't trust him to throw the ball on the field consistently. We're going to put the guy in who we know can do it, right? So they played Jack Tuttle, and the offense was playing really good. Scored on three straight possessions, and after that, I don't know. It just, the game got kind of tight. Turned the ball over. Michigan had opportunities to win this game. We had our opportunities to win this game. Now, I want to get into the way the offense looks. Right now, I watch college football. I watch football a lot. Right now, I've seen some of the shittiest teams, shittiest programs, scheme guys open against Michigan. I've seen some bad teams have these, nice route tree with their receivers that they have, and somebody in blow coverage, and a guy to be wide open, whatever the case may be, because of the structure of the play. Michigan has some of the most basic concepts of passing games I've ever fucking seen in my life, and I'm sorry, but it's driving me fucking crazy. There's no way a team like Michigan cannot come up with passing game concepts that make you, post. You have a corner route, you have a post, you have a slant, it's like there's a hitch, there's a double, there's a pump and go, there's a slant. It's like the details will get you open. And that's what they're going by. Stick your foot in the ground, get to the spot, and get open. Just beat your man. You don't have the guys on this roster to beat the man. Just go get open. You don't have that. Which is why I say scheme the motherfuckers open. Bro, sometimes I don't think they know what the fuck they're doing, and it as a fan, it really drives me nuts because I hate feeling like that. I hate questioning a team that I'm rooting for. You know more than I do, but still, god damn it, man. But it's really frustrating that they don't, Tuttle came in the game, and all of a sudden they're using Donovan Edwards in passing. And I'm sitting there like, bro, why the fuck y'all wasn't doing that the first two quarterbacks? Like something's off. Something's really fucking off about this. And he's your most explosive weapon. He's your best weapon on offense. If your receivers can't get open, let Donovan Edwards play slot. Use his ass like Marshall Faulk or Percy Harvin or whoever. It's not that hard to see who he is and go, look, we got a running back. Let me just use him as an offensive weapon, not a running back, an offensive weapon. I don't know what they've been trying to do, but Tuttle comes in. He's, Donovan Edwards is running routes. Now, I'm not saying he's always gonna get the ball, but they actually put him out there. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is not a championship team. This is not a championship team. And what bugs me out more about this team not being a championship team is the decision that the head coach had before the season started without, you have the chance. I don't give a fuck who's on your roster. You have a chance to go into the portal and get a quarterback and just tell him, hey, just don't fuck this up. You know what I'm saying? Just don't fuck this up. And what they did was they thought that they had the belief before the season that Warren or Tuttle, Warren or and Orgy, especially Orgy, could get the job done. I'm sorry, but there's no way that you practice this long with Alex Orgy in the years he's been in this program. Before this season, don't decide not to get a quarterback and then play him when you replace him with Davis Warren, put him in the game and don't have an idea what kind of offense you want to run, or don't have a trust in him to throw the ball. It makes me wonder, bro, what the fuck was really going on? Why would you waste your time with a guy that you don't think can throw the ball on? It really, really makes me wonder. It really does. It really does. But anyways, yeah, man, I feel like the play calling needs to be better. Now, it's not all on the play quality. Sometimes you got to execute. But I don't give a fuck if you go out there and run an annexation of Puerto Rico. Little Giants reference for those who are my age. Like, bro, do something other than what the fuck you've been doing. You have a schedule coming up. You have Illinois on the road. That's a ranked team. Okay? You have Indiana, who's surprisingly ranked higher than you. You have Ohio State at the end of the year, they're ranked. And you have who else is ranked? I said you got Illinois, you got Oregon. You have Illinois, Oregon, Indiana, and Ohio State. That's 4 ranked teams. That will be in your favor if you could win these games. Now, I don't expect you to win all of them. I hope you do. But I don't expect you to win all of them. Because this is not a championship team. We won the Natty last year, and we came back. And, okay. I skipped forward. Let me finish my point. I'm disappointed in Sharon Moore to see these championship guys, first rounders, Kenneth Grant, Will Johnson, Mason Graham, Colston Loveland, Josiah Stewart, Derek Moore. You have the best defensive line in football. You have some very, very good pieces on defense, great pieces on defense. And they decide, hey, no, we know everybody's offering us crazy money to transfer. No, we're coming back to Michigan. Michigan got the NIL together. We're coming back. Let's run it back. Let's try to see if we can repeat. And you give them that at quarterback. That's what I'm disgusted by. Like, you really gave them that. You think this team, these guys, deserve this at quarterback? That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. But I'm gonna get off of that, man. We got those ranked games, and hey, man, it's time to put up or shut up. You're just fresh off a bye week. Some guys are healthy, coming back. Let's see what you got. Do you have that championship grit, or do you wilt, disintegrate, and wrap it up and say, yo, I'm cool. NFL, here I come. Let me shut it down. I think that could happen with some of these guys. I'm not going to say all of it, but I think that could happen because we all know guys make business decisions all the time. So, hey, Saturday, 3:30, Illinois. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't win this game, but if you have a regular offense with a 7th-year quarterback, you should automatically be clicking when the game starts. Let's go. You don't have to get a guy going, his confidence going. Yo, let's go. Let's go. I'm in my 7th year. Fuck all the other shit. I got this. Let's go. So let's put my trust in Tuttle. I ain't got no fucking choice. And watch the rest of the season like the rest of you guys will. And let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Because one thing I know, the defense, especially healthy, they're missing some guys last game, especially healthy, the defense is going to keep you in these games. They just are. They're going to blow coverages and all that stuff. But offense, they're not asking you to do a lot. They're really not. But hey, I'll see y'all next time, man.